Welcome to Mixtapes and Tasty Cakes with your host Bert Laporte, Damien Monte Carlo, and Angry Mike D. Alright, sit back and enjoy the ride as they talk about all things that rock and other useless knowledge you don't care about. And remember, every asshole has an opinion. This is theirs. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe.
All right, we're back with another episode of Mixtapes and Tasty Cakes. This one we are reviewing the latest album from Halestorm, titled Everest. This one came out, when did it come out? Like last week?
The MP3 version came out last Friday. The album don't come out till Monday, as far as if you could purchase it. I think it's Monday's the release date for that.
Oh, that's weird. I mean, you could stream it everywhere, but
Yeah,
think
well,
it'd be-
for the
think
people
it'd
who
be
buy
the
the
opposite.
physical. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
So,
pretty cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to review the record. To be totally honest with you, I mean, I know some of the hits. I saw them live years ago. Maybe like 2011, 2012. I saw them. I thought they were really good, but it wasn't enough to even like the songs. It was a little, I don't know, little radio rocky, jock rock kind of vibe. I thought, which I'm not really, a huge fan of that stuff. But you were raving about it, and
I was.
I was like, yeah, all right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I thought their old stuff was good also, but this new one's really good. Yeah. I mean, they're from Red Line, Pennsylvania. I mean, we're from Pennsylvania ourselves. Red Line, how far is that from where we're at, Dame? Do you know?
They're like out in like near Hershey, PA, Lancaster.
Oh, so they're pretty far
It's
away.
not that far
No,
away.
it's not. It's like within 2
An hour
hours.
and yeah, within 2 hours. To me,
Yeah,
that's
it's not
far. To me, that's far.
Dude, Pittsburgh is 6, 7 hours away. That's the other side of the state. These guys are pretty close.
Yeah, I guess considering, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I told the story of how I met her before she was big and all that stuff, so I'm not going to go into that. But yeah, so I mean, she's a powerhouse. She's the go-to girl. If anybody needs anybody, she's like I said before, she's the fucking what's his name? The Foo Fighter guy. Fuck Dave Grohl. She's the Dave Grohl. If you want a heavy metal woman, hard rock woman, she's the one to go to.
Yeah, it's true. She is the
she is.
go-to person for that.
Yeah. And Mike didn't know much about her till he's seen the Ozzy tribute, the Sabbath tribute, and he was like,
Mhm.
wow, this girl's got a pretty damn good voice. I'm like, oh, she's great. She's strong, man. Just
Yeah, she
strong.
plays guitar well,
Yeah. Yeah, man. So good to see somebody from the area do well. And yeah, they're doing real well. So yeah. They got signed in like 2009, I think, or something like that. They had a couple records out before that. They were young. They were kids.
Yeah, they're a local band.
Local band, like very young local band.
Yeah.
2009 is when they came out with their first record, and they've been skyrocketing ever since. So the way we do this here, we all rank from 1 to 10 each song. So 1 to 4 is bad, 5 to 6 is kind of mediocre, 7's good, 8's real good, 9's great, 10 is a perfect song, which you don't see too many 10s. You see them every once in a while. So
Yeah.
anything above a 7 is really good for our rate, especially for our rating.
Yeah, it was pretty evenly balanced.
Yeah,
for me, I thought.
it really was. So what we do is we start off with our least favorite as a cohesive group here. We get all our numbers, we crunch them together, and that's how we get our averages. And it starts out with our least favorite song to our favorite song as a group. So there's 12 tracks on here. Halestorm, Everest, and here we go. Coming in at number 12. How Will You Remember Me? Damo, what you got?
Yeah, this was the last track on the album, which I thought was appropriate. It's it's ballad, slower song, a bit sappy with the lyrics and stuff, real sentimental, sappy type stuff, I wasn't that crazy about it, being that it's a ballad, but it was, I thought it was a good song, good track. I gave it a 6.75.
Okay, Mike D.
Yeah, not really my thing. I don't know, probably the worst one on the album for me.
Yeah.
I gave this one a 6. I don't know, reminded me of the opening part kind of set the tone for me. It kind of reminded me of Dolly Parton in her later years, so I was already out at that point.
um, I gave it a 6.5 for How Will You Remember Me. It reminds me of like a late 80s song. I think this one's okay. It's my least favorite on the record. Not my favorite tune on the record. There's way better songs than this. And it coming in 12 makes sense to me. Matter of fact, a couple of these numbers in a row kind of run backwards from the album. So, it's really top loaded. And then it kind of,
Huh. I'm looking at that. That's
yeah, it's pretty top
Mhm.
loaded. Yeah.
yeah.
But there's nothing bad on it at all. Okay, coming in at number 11, I Gave You Everything. What you got, Damo?
This one, yeah, it's it's a bit softer, in the intro and verse, and then it gets, you know, I gave you everything. She really belts it out. It gets heavier during the chorus. I thought it was a really good tune. I gave it a 7.9.
Yeah, Mike D.
Yeah, thought it was a good track. I heard it before. Very kind of, I want to say 90s feel to it. Gave it a 7.
I Gave You Everything. I gave a 7.25. Pretty melodic vocal piece that goes into the screamy kind of vocal. It kind of reminds me of Courtney Love a little bit, which Mike actually mentioned when he was listening to it also. Not the strongest tune on the record, but still a pretty fun listen. Still pretty good. Coming to number 10, Killing. What do you got, Damo?
Um, yeah, I dug this song. It was it was the track came in at 10 on a 12 track album, and I guess I'll save my comments on the track order for the end. I didn't think it was good. Um, but the song, I thought it's a real heavy track, man. I love it. I really like the drums in it. I gave it an 8.
Okay, Mike D.
Yeah, I initially probably had this as one of my least favorite. After a couple listens, I actually kind of like this one. I gave it a 7.25.
Okay, Killing. I gave a 7. I like this one. Interesting guitar kicks it off with a real fast vocal rant into this part that's kind of cool. Same thing. Not my favorite on the record, but still pretty damn good. Coming in at number 9. Watch out, Damo. Watch out, Damo.
Yeah, another heavier track. That I thought was a pretty solid tune. I didn't think it was good as the previous one. I gave it a 7.6.
Okay, Mike D.
Yeah, I thought at first I really didn't like this track. After a couple listens, it kind of grew on me. I gave this one a 7.75.
Yeah, Watch Out, I gave a 7.5. This is the most aggressive song, I think, on the record. It's got some distorted, screamy vocals going on, but when that little melody hook sets in, it's great. So the screamy stuff, I'm like, oh, that's all right. And then once that little hook comes in, I'm like, damn, this is good. So that was a nice little arrangement there. Yeah, 7.5 for me. Coming in number 8, Broken Doll. What you got, Damo?
This song is this is a good track. I should have gave it a higher score. It reminds me of like something Hole would do, or
Mhm.
like one of those 90s, like a female fronted grunge band. It's got that, like the chorus has got that vibe. Really good tune. I gave it a 7.5. I could have bumped it up to an 8, really.
Mike D.
Yeah, I'm with Damo on this one. A very 90s feel to this one, like a Courtney Love whole, sound to it. I gave it an 8.25. It could have easily been an 8.5 for me.
Broken Doll, I gave a 7.75. Good intro. Pretty much straight into the vocals after that. Really good stop and go part for the pre-chorus, chorus part. The backgrounds fit perfect for this song. A lot of cool guitar parts in this song. I think there's a lot of cool overlays and stuff. I think this one's a good tune. Coming in at number 7, Gather the Lambs. Damo, what you got?
This I believe was my favorite track on the record. The chorus is awfully familiar, man. That melody is definitely lifted from something. Um, I can't put my finger on it.
I have
but
to listen again.
It's definitely from something.
I
And
was thinking the same thing too. I'm like, I heard this before. Like,
I know
where
I
is this
heard
from?
it. You know what? And I was talking to my friends from work the other day about how these pop singers today, they have like 15 co-writers, on their songs, and a lot of it has to do with because they borrow things
Yeah.
from other songs. So I immediately looked to see who the co-writers were on this, to see if there was anything familiar, and it wasn't. But man, the chorus is great. It's fucking great melody, and I know it's something like
I
it'll come
think
to me
I
later.
think at the end we're going to take a listen and see if we can figure it out what it is.
It's
I want
awfully
to say
familiar.
I want to say it was a commercial, a song on a commercial, like maybe 5 to 10 years ago. I don't know the song, but I think it's like a video game commercial. I could be wrong.
Maybe, I don't know. It's definitely really familiar to my ears, but I thought it was great. My favorite track on the record. I gave it a 8.1.
Okay, Mike D, Gathering the Lambs.
Yeah, I like this one too. I gave it a 7.5.
Gathering the Lambs, I gave an 8.25. Pretty much into the vocals. Nice little somber piece played in the background. Good melody, big chorus. The little guitar breakdown's great. It's got the noise with some melody in it. It's really good. I think this one's a powerful song. I like this one. Coming to number 6, Like a Woman Can. Demo.
Yeah, slower tune. It's got like if there's anything that resembles the blues, like slow blues, it's this song. It's got like this slow bluesy vibe, with a big chorus. Um, which it was familiar with a lot of these songs on this on the first half of the record. I don't agree with the track listing, but regardless, I gave it a 7.5.
Mike D.
Yeah, I like this one, man. I gave this one an 8. Little power, slow, bluesy song.
Like a Woman, I gave an 8.35. Starts off with a nice little piano part. Once the vocals kicks in, it reminds me of Alicia Keys. Like it's got that feel to me. I mean, this Lizzie's top notch, man. It's got a feeling. It's got a lot of feeling into it, I think. And it's got cool harmonies also. Coming in number 5, Shiver. What you got, Damo?
Yeah, another one that has that slower intro, and it has the same kind of bluesy, 6/8 time signature feel as the last song, which this Shiver is track 3, and the last song we talked about, Like a Woman Can, is track 4. So you got two songs that are similar there.
Right.
Um, uh, I thought it was a good track, better than a little bit better than the last one. I gave it a 7.75.
Okay, Mike D.
Yeah, I'm with Dame on this one. This one also got a 7.75 from me.
Okay, Shiver, I gave an 8.5. Really cool guitar opening into a pretty melody line. Good lyrics. I thought the lyrics were good. Great pre-chorus and chorus. Vocal delivery is awesome. Um, when she sings a line, man, you believe what she's singing. You believe the pain or whatever she's going for. You believe it. And it's another song with a really good guitar solo. I think this one's pretty strong. Coming in number 4, Rain Your Blood on Me, Damo.
Um, yeah, I thought that was a good track. Really good track. It reminded me of like it could have been like a Dorothy song.
Yeah, I could
Um,
hear that.
um, but I didn't think it was good as the other ones. I still thought it was good. I gave it a 7.
Okay. Mike D.
Yeah, this is probably my favorite on this album, man. I gave this one an 8.5. I'm a sucker for all that chanting and stuff like that. And yeah,
Yeah,
cool song.
it's pretty big. It's pretty big. I gave Rain Your Blood on Me an 8.5. This was released as a single. It starts off with a pretty good, kick off with the vocals. It goes into nice like little metal riff going on. The verse has a good hook to it. And at midpoint of the song, it goes in this Ozzy meets Maiden part, which I thought was really cool.
Mm.
It picks up a little bit, goes to this Ozzy little Maiden thing. I thought that was pretty wild. I think it's another solid tune. And we actually heard them do this live on the Black Sabbath tribute, too. They played it live, and it sounded great. Coming in number 3, Darkness Always Wins. What you got, Damo?
This track was great. And you know how I said that one song sounds awfully familiar? This chorus is even more familiar, and I don't know where the hell it's from. Maybe it's just because it's so goddamn good that it reminds me of something. I don't know.
I
But
swore I heard this one before too.
right? The chorus is fucking great. I mean, but the melody is, it's a phenomenal melody. It sounds very familiar though. But yeah, another track with a slow intro and everything, softer, intro and verse. But overall, I'm just judging the song here. It's a great song. I gave it an 8.
Okay, Mike D.
Also gave this one an 8.
Okay, Darkness Always Wins. I gave an 8.25. Starts off with sounds like a drum sample to me. And there's some piano, pretty vocal delivery, good lyrics, good chorus. I think this song could be a hit. I think this song's strong enough to be a hit. It has a Lady Gaga feel to it, to me. It
Mm.
does, especially probably during that chorus.
That's probably what I'm thinking. It's
Some of it sounds like Gaga here and there on the record.
Yeah, her voice, the tone of her voice is, when she belts it out, it's got some familiarities there. But,
Yeah. Yeah. I think if this song does get the airplay it deserves, it'll be a big song. Definitely. I mean, this album's filled with some really good stuff, but I think this song can be big. Okay, coming in 2, Everest. What you got, Damo?
uh, great song, man. I mean, it's a little bit slower in tempo. The tempos on this, like I said, on the first half of the record, they're like really close, or the feel and the vibe is all like too familiar, too close together. I think, just my opinion. But regardless, the song, it was a great song. Second track on the record, great second track. I gave it an 8.
Okay, Mike D.
Yeah, man, great track. I gave us an 8.25. And right, I do kind of feel like a lot of this stuff was kind of bunched together on almost sounding the same in the first maybe 4 songs.
Yeah, almost to the point where, I mean, I didn't do any research in the background of it. Like it would make sense if it was like a concept record. So I don't know if it is. Maybe there is a concept behind it. So if it is, that would make sense.
Right. It's the first time we're actually talking about title tracking. That's really, I never really heard Dame, really be like title tracking's a little wacky for me. The songs are great, but title track is wacky.
Yeah, yeah.
But yep, for Everest, I gave it an 8.25 title track off the album. I love the pop dance with the little vocal thing in the beginning. The song chugs pretty good with little rock stuff. A good ramble vocal. The guitar reminds me of an Ozzy riff. It's got that Ozzy feel to me, like around the No Rest for Wicked era. And or Zach, anything Zach really. It's got a good chorus, such a powerful voice through the whole thing. Good guitar solo, like I said. I mean, it's all in there in this song. This song's really cool. The vocal line is really cool doing the verse. And after a couple listens, it gets real good. Coming in number 1, Fallen Star. What do you got, Damo?
Yeah, that's the opening track. And, what better choice than to have this as the opening track? Definitely, good opener, great song. And I gave it an 8 out of 10.
Okay. Mike D?
Yeah, really good opener. It definitely sets the pace for the album, or at least the first half of the album. And I gave this one an 8.
Yeah, I gave Fallen Star an 8.75. My favorite song on the record. I tend to like, from a lot of bands, I tend to love the first song on the record. Even if it's not a hit, I just always love the first song on the record for some reason. They're always good, I guess they have to be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the first song on the record. It's a great choice for where it's at. This one's pretty damn good, man. Opens up nice and big, Then it goes in this awesome melodic part, pretty powerful tune overall. Lizzie Hale's voice sounds great, as well as the band. I really like the drum sound on this song, and as well as the record. The drum sound sound great, especially in the car. Unbelievable. Sounds great.
Yeah.
So, so we'll give us our little ratings here and tell you what it scored. So Dame gave the record a 7.675. Mike gave the record a 7.687. I gave it a 7.904 for a total of 7.75 out of 10, which is a pretty damn good rating on our end. We must be getting soft. The last couple ratings have been big. Yeah, it's going to be interesting at the end of the year when we throw up our favorites.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this might be my favorite album from them out of all their stuff. This might be my favorite. It's really that good for me. Okay, so let's give our final thoughts. Damo, what you got?
Yeah, I thought it was a great album. I just think the track listing was, I don't know. Like I listened to the album twice, and the first time I listened to it, um, you know, I, I texted you. I thought, yeah, this album is really good. But I kind of got lost. Like I was like, guys, is this like one long song? I was on track four. I thought like all those songs like on the first half were like kind of similar in like feel and tempo and everything. I would have put like that song "Killing" or Killing, whatever they call it. But I would have put
Yeah.
that way earlier, and I would have scrambled them up, a little bit more. But who the hell am I? It doesn't even matter.
Okay,
Uh,
so well, to cut you off for 1 second, I did look it up and see if it was a concept record, and it says that it's not really a concept record, but the overarching of the narrative of the story,
Theme.
the theme pretty much is it explores cohesive set of themes and emotions related to personal struggles, and the journey through the band. So it's a little about the band.
Hmm.
So yeah, so I guess it makes some sense.
Yeah, yeah. I thought the songs were great, though. I mean, a couple of those tracks I thought were like phenomenal, especially like the two tracks with those melodies that, man, I fucking swear it's like lifted from something. But I could be totally wrong, and maybe it's just because it's a really great melody. Who knows? But yeah, I thought definitely the best thing I've heard from them for sure.
Yeah. And it's weird. I'm like actually looking at this now a little deeper, and it says it delves into themes of emotional challenges, mental health, and the band's own journey of resistance or resilience, I should say. While the album title and some lyrics allude to a journey in climbing, it's not all literally or narrative, for climbing up like Mount Everest or whatever the deal.
Yeah.
But I guess that makes sense. It's about the way they had to deal with,
Right.
So yeah, so that kind of makes sense, I think.
Hmm.
So there it goes, Mike D.
Like I just think it suffers from long album fatigue. Well, at least for me. Like I always feel like when something goes past 10 songs anymore, I always kind of get a little, especially the songs at the end just don't feel as good.
Right,
But
right.
that's like my only complaint, really. But I don't know. I want to hear 10 songs and really 9 to 10 songs on an album.
Yeah, well, that's why a lot of bands just do singles because people don't have the attention span for like a full length record. But I think
it's
yeah,
not like an
I agree.
attention span thing. It's easier to absorb,
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
eight
that's
to
it.
10 songs.
I'm good with
Who
8
do
to
we do?
10.
That Alice Cooper album had like 17, 15 songs or
It,
something.
Nah,
it was long.
It,
Yeah.
it was long. It was maybe 14. It
Yeah.
was long, which is weird because it's long now. I like the 8 to 10 range. 8 to 10's.
Yeah.
I think if you're an unsigned local band, you give me 4 to 6, 4 to 8 maybe. If you're a big band, you give me at least 8 to 10. 10's
Yeah.
good, I guess. When you get to the 12, 14, it
They
gets a
better be
little,
fucking good.
yeah, or it gets long-winded. It winds up being like a greatest hits record if it is good. So
Like every time Chili Peppers put out something, it's like 16 songs for probably like the
Yeah.
last maybe 4 or 5 albums. It's like way too much.
Yeah. And it's weird because,
Yeah.
of course, all of us 20 years ago wanted 90 songs on a record,
Yeah.
It's different now. It's different. Okay, my final thought is the songs are really good on the vocal, and the songs are really damn good, and the vocals are fucking insane. There's a lot of melody. Everything's pretty powerful. Every note she sings means something. I think the lyrics are pretty good overall. The music has its aggressive parts, but still melodic. It's got a lot of cool metal stuff mixed in, cool drum sounds. I think the album is well written. I think it's well produced and well played on. I think it's a really solid record. I definitely think it's worth picking up.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep. So there you have it. Mixtapes and tasty cakes. Hailstorm, Everest. Pick it up.